Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to the weekly vlog thing. This week I didn't have too much on my mind, so I thought we'd do a Q&A session, but before getting into that, I just wanted to give you a quick update on the whole merch design thing that I had gone over last week. So, the 500 signs, poster, t-shirt things sold out in like a few hours, so that was pretty crazy. If you bought one, thank you so much. That's super awesome, and I appreciate it. And I went in and actually on Tuesday, I signed all 500. It was a very, very substantially large stack, like seriously about that thick. But they look super sweet. The posters, like the colors are super vibrant and stuff. And yeah, I think you'll like it. Hopefully, I know I think they're pretty cool, and I'll probably put one on my wall eventually. So whenever I get around to putting anything on my wall. Yeah, but the whole bundle thing, t-shirt, poster individually, that'll be around for the next week. So if you're interested in the design, then it's still there. It's around, and just to sort of pique further interest, even if you weren't one of the first 500 orders, we're going to be throwing in just randomly into anything from, I don't know, from now until the end of the 2-week period. We're going to be throwing in just some signed photos. So yeah, if you're interested, the stuff is still around, and the link will be in the description. So all right, let's get into some Q&A stuff. So I went on Twitter, and as I usually do, and I do a Q&A session, just asked for some questions, and I copy pasted a few into a Word doc I've got on my laptop. So I'll start off with Steven, who asked, what is your favorite flavor of Doritos, or don't you have them in America? Well, we definitely have Doritos in America, I assure you of that, and I quite like the ranch Doritos. I think they're very good. When I was in like second grade, my mom would never give me them. She thought they were completely unhealthy. They are unhealthy, but other kids in school would get them, and I remember this strategy that another kid would get them, and he would share them with me, and what we'd do is we'd crush them up in the bag into this fine Dorito ranch powder, and then we'd basically eat Dorito ranch powder, and it was very tasty. I feel like it enhanced the flavor quite a bit. I don't do that now, but it was a second grade strategy of mine and another kid's. So next question, Noah asked, what do you think about Xbox One PS4, the next gen console dealios coming from Sony and Microsoft? So I think that the main reason I'm excited for the next gen consoles to come out is because it will sort of lift away the restrictions on how hardware intensive games can be, in that right now many games that are being made for PC are ported over from console, and consoles are running on 10-year-old hardware, so it really sort of hampers the technical amazingness. I'm at a loss for for sounding smart here, but it really hampers what the developers are able to do as far as taking advantage of current generation hardware. So the next gen consoles will actually allow PC games to be even better, so that's what I'm happy about. But as far as will I get one, the exclusive titles will probably determine that for me. So we'll see what's announced for each of them, and then I'll make a decision as to whether or not I will take the plunge. I probably will end up getting one just because. So anyway, next question, Zach asks, is this a good enough question? Why, yes, Zach, it most certainly is. This guy's name is very hard to pronounce. Tsar Tyler. Sure. What's your drink of choice? So, anyone who's ever gone to a restaurant with me for dinner, well, not anyone, but a lot of people will know that I shamelessly, despite the fact that I am 21 now, will order a Shirley Temple because I'm 12. So I really like Shirley Temples. If you don't know what a Shirley Temple is, it's usually, some places will make it with a different soda, but usually it's Sprite mixed with grenadine. And it's basically like cherry Sprite, and it's very good, and I like it. So I think you can also make it with ginger ale. But anyway, let's see. Next question from Aaron. How have you dealt with life after losing Jerry? Well, I definitely mourn his loss every single day, but I can't help but think he's in a better place now because he has his tree to watch over the entire Minecraft kingdom. So I like to think that he's doing all right, and that he's up in a happy place for slimes, and he's having a good time, just sort of overlooking the entire world. So although I miss him, I think he's doing all right. So anyway, Eric asks, what is your favorite kind of sandwich? So, like, no matter where I go, if I'm getting a sandwich, whether it be like Subway or Jersey Mike's or just a local sandwich place where you make your own sandwich rather than it just being like a sit-down restaurant where you order a certain type and they bring it to you. If I can make my own sandwich, it is always turkey, salami, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and honey mustard. Always. Every single time. I'm not very good at variety, but that sandwich always does it for me. It's very delicious, and you should try it sometime if you haven't. So, alright, next question from Dante. Who is your inspiration for music videos like Revenge and TNT? I think I've answered this question before, but I'm not for sure. Maybe it was on a live stream or something. Anyway, there was a Minecraft music video, first one I ever saw, called In Search of Diamonds by the Shaft podcast guys. And I thought it was super friggin' awesome because it looked sort of like, it was the first Minecraft video I saw that combined some 3D animation with actual like in-game footage and stuff, sort of composited together. And I was like, holy crap, I want to make something sort of like this. So that was the inspiration for TNT. And then after TNT, I was just like, let's try to make the whole thing all animated. And so with the help of David, that was accomplished, and that sort of came from there. So anyway, and that is that. Lauren asks, are you going to E3? I am indeed. If you're going to E3 too, then maybe I will see you there. Mr. Irrelevant asked, what do you do with your Minecraft accounts when they find out it's you? Do you trash them, rename them, or donate them? If so, can I have one? So I think a lot of people are under the misconception that all the Minecraft accounts that I use they belong to me. So I only have 2 Minecraft accounts, and one of them came from a gift certificate. So yeah, all the others are just from people who've they messaged Ryan. Basically, I guess Ryan a while back said, hey, it would be nice if I could play anonymously on servers that don't have a nickname system. If you guys wouldn't mind letting me borrow your accounts here and there, that'd be cool. So he got a bunch of messages, and basically when I've gone and played Hunger Games with him, just borrow an account for the time that I'm recording, and then that's it. So I don't actually own like 50,000 Minecraft accounts. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. And then actually on the QuickCraft server, a lot of people were like, how do you get the name Balls? It was just a nickname. I went /Nick in chat and typed in Balls. So, yep. The account Balls is most definitely taken. Probably was on day 1 of Minecraft sales. So anyway, let's see. Next question from Rose is, what happened to your cat? Please answer. It's something I've never understood. So it was not my cat. It's my mom's cat. So I don't live with my mom anymore. So the cat's still with her. But it's not here because it's not my cat. So yeah, cat's still alive and well as far as I know. So yeah, I haven't actually been to my parents' house in quite a while. I need to drive up there. So yeah. Anyway, cat is still doing fine. Just haven't filmed any videos at my parents' house for a long time. Next question from Mr. Can't even begin to pronounce that. Abhisheko. Yeah, whatever. How do you manage your time? #timetable. So funny enough, even though my schedule can get like kind of busy sometimes, I've never actually had a calendar, and I've had a million people say get a calendar. I never have because I don't know, I just don't. So I have this document, this text document on my desktop called to-do list. And basically anything I need to do, I'll just write it down there. And anything, like any appointments at a certain time that I don't think I'll remember off the top of my head, I write it down there. For the most part, any appointments and whatnot, I just nah, I just remember it. And that's my strategy. And so far, it hasn't really failed me. So, nah, I'll keep doing it for as long as I can until it becomes too overwhelming. But for now, mental scheduling. Alright, final question, because we've probably been going on for quite a while here. And that is from James, and it's, what would your dream job be if you were not a YouTuber? Smiley emoticon. So, if that's a tough question. If you were not a YouTuber, I don't like this. It's hard to call this a job because it's super fun. So I mean, this is kind of like a dream job in quotations because it's super fun, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. So, am I allowed to answer this, even though you say if you were not a YouTuber, because this is pretty cool and stuff. So, yeah. I guess if I were not a YouTuber, either like pro skateboarder maybe. I like if I'd really stuck with skating, and from the skill level I was at like age 12, I think there's a chance I could have gone pro. It was just a matter of like taking risks and risking getting injured that I was just never into. So I didn't like. There are people who I skated with who were similar skill level as me when I was around that age who have actually become pro. So it was just they were less of a wuss than me. I just didn't want to do things that could result in me getting seriously injured where they were less worried about that. So anyway, maybe pro skater, I guess. But YouTube is pretty freaking sweet. And I thank you for making that possible. Each and every day. I do appreciate it very much. Yeah, man. Well, anyway, I hope that didn't go on too long. So, thanks for watching, dudes. And that's it for this Q&A. So, yeah, I'll do more of these in the future. Maybe once a month or something. If you're interested, you can let me know if you want to see more of these. And I'll obviously try to get to more questions because, man, if you asked one, thank you. If I didn't get to it, I'm sorry. I literally got like 1,000 responses pretty quickly. So, that would have been a long Q&A to answer all those. So, anyway. Yeah, thanks for watching, dudes, and I'll see you next time.